This is Code Review Graph, an open source tool that builds a live structural map of your codebase, so AI assistants like Claude Code, Cursor, and Copilot stop rereading your entire repo on every code review. It parses your code into a graph, tracks changes as you work, and hands your agent only the files that actually matter. Same answers, a fraction of the context. In benchmarks across 6 real repositories, it cuts review tokens by 82x at the median. And one repo hit a number so absurd I had to double check the math. Stick around for the leaderboard. It comes from Tirth Kanani, an AI and machine learning engineer in London, working out of the University of Birmingham. He shipped the first version in February 2026, and 5 months later it sits north of 21,000 stars with 28 releases and a growing contributor base. The release notes read like a maintainer who listens. Windows, hotfixes within hours. Community response releases. Honest changelogs. That matters, because a tool that touches every repo you own lives or dies on maintenance. Here's the headline number. Across 6 real repositories, FastAPI, Flask, Express, Gin, HTTPX, and Code Review Graph itself, the median per question token reduction is 82x. A question like, how does authentication work, comes back as roughly 2,000 tokens of targeted graph context instead of a full corpus read. And this is not marketing math. Every benchmark pins an upstream commit, the community detector runs with a fixed seed, and embeddings are deterministic on CPU, so 2 machines produce identical numbers. You can reproduce the whole table yourself with one documented command. The project even benchmarks itself against a realistic agent that greps first and reads only the best matches, not just against the worst case full read. Setup is 3 commands. Pip install Code Review Graph, then Code Review Graph install, which auto-detects your AI tools, Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, Windsurf, Zed, Copilot, about 15 platforms in total, and writes the right MCP config for each one. Then build parses your codebase, about 10 seconds for a 500 file project. From there, hooks or watch mode keep the graph fresh, and incremental updates finish in under 2 seconds even on a 2,900 file project. Restart your editor, ask for a review, and the graph is just there. And if you ever want out, there is a symmetric uninstall with a dry run flag that removes only its own files and leaves your other MCP servers untouched. The kind of exit path most tools never bother to build. Under the hood, Tree-sitter parses your repository into an abstract syntax tree, and the tool stores functions, classes, imports, calls, inheritance, and test coverage as nodes and edges in a local SQLite file. Nothing leaves your machine. No telemetry, no cloud, and cloud embeddings are strictly opt-in. When a file changes, the graph traces every caller, every dependent, and every test that could break. That set is the blast radius, and it is what your AI reads instead of the whole project. Language support is wide, over 30 languages, plus Jupyter notebooks, Terraform, and even custom languages through a simple TOML file. Every edge carries a confidence score, extracted, inferred, or ambiguous, so the AI knows how much to trust each connection. PHP developers even get framework-aware parsing, with Laravel routes and eloquent relationships mapped as first-class edges. Let's make the savings concrete. On a typical change set, the built-in token savings panel reads full context 12,991 tokens, graph context 762. That is 94% of the context gone, with a breakdown across functions, tests, and risk analysis. The estimate is calibrated to within about 1% of OpenAI's own tokenizer, and you can pass a verify flag to cross-check it live. Multiply that by every review, every day, across a whole team, and the API bill math gets very interesting. The same savings metadata rides along on the MCP responses too, so your assistant can tell you what it just saved without being asked. Time to pay off that absurd number. On the benchmark board, HTTPX sees a 38x token reduction, Express 41x, Flask 71x, Gin 92x, this repo run on itself 93x, and FastAPI, the largest corpus in the set, hits 528x. Credit where it is due, the README explicitly warns that 528x is the best case, not the typical result. The honest median is the 82x from earlier. But whatever your repo looks like, the direction holds. The bigger the code base, the harder the graph pays off. Day to day, it feels like this. Without the graph, your assistant rereads whole files on every question. Monorepos drown the context window, and token spend scales with the size of your repo, not the size of your change. With the graph, the agent pulls a minimal review set, In one monorepo case, 27,700 files stayed out of context and only about 15 were actually read. And in CI, a GitHub action post risk-scored PR reviews as a single sticky comment, built and queried entirely on your own runner. Set the fail on risk flag, and that review becomes an actual merge gate for the changes the graph flags as dangerous. Past the core loop, the toolbox runs deep. There is an interactive D3 visualization of your code communities, auto-generated wikis from the graph structure, exports to GraphML, Neo4j, and Obsidian, and a multi-repo daemon that keeps every registered project fresh in the background. Semantic search is optional and local by default. Hub and bridge detection finds your architectural choke points and surprise scoring flags coupling you did not know you had. It even auto-generates review questions straight from the graph analysis. You can diff graph snapshots over time to watch your architecture drift, or freeform traverse from any node with a token budget so responses never blow up your context. Quick, honest context, because the README itself leads with it. That whole corpus baseline is an upper bound. A competent agent already greps before reading. For trivial single-file diffs, raw reads can actually be cheaper than graph context. And keyword search ranking is still maturing, but the project publishes its own weaknesses right next to its wins, which is exactly what you want from a tool making performance claims. The FAQ even tells you when not to use it. Small repos, one-off questions, and cases where grep is simply faster. It is MIT licensed with zero telemetry. The momentum is real. Over 21,000 stars in 5 months, 2,194 forks, and more than 350,000 PyPI downloads every month. Your assistant gets 30 MCP tools, impact radius, execution flows, hub detection, knowledge gaps, plus 5 ready-made review prompts. There is a Discord, a public roadmap, and a weekly evaluation run that keeps the benchmark numbers honest over time. And it is not slowing down. Version 2.3.7 shipped this very week. If your AI coding tool keeps rereading the same code, this is one pip install away. The repository is linked in the description. If this saved you some tokens, subscribe. One genuinely useful open source project every single week. And tell me in the comments, how big is the repo you would point this at first?